Do you see that little light right there? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you how I made that light. Look, it's a box. Simply a box with a little light and a little light in there. I don't know if you can see. It becomes a spotlight, just like that. And I'm gonna show you how I made this box. Very simple. All you need is our box right here that we're gonna cut out. Preferably you want to have one that is thin like this. Right here we have our different types of light. This light right here that I have in my hand is a 135 watts light, so it's gonna be pretty strong. And then right here I have some LED lights, some regular lights here that are gonna be yellow, color white. Right here I have one that just changes different colors. On the table next we have tape that we're going to be using. You're going to be using a box cutter, a marker to do your measurements, and a ruler to measure how long you want the box to be. And of course your little $6 where you're going to have your light coming in. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so to start I'm going to get my measurements. So I'm going to cut about right here. Make a line here where I'm going to cut for the light to stand on. And right here is where I'm gonna have my light coming out. So I used the bowl. Last time I used a tape and the circle was pretty small, so I want the light to be a little bigger on this one. So I'm gonna use a bowl and just outline it like this. All right, let's cut. One more. Oops. I'm gonna have to vacuum this bowl. So our light is gonna go right here. This is where our light's gonna go. I'm gonna mark it already so that when I cut it. So for this one, we can do it after this. The challenging one is this one right here, and we have to cut the circle. Okay, so what I do usually, I make an X so I can cut that circle. And you want to cut away from you so you don't cut yourself. Now the other tip that I can give you is if you want more reflection to come out of this, you can put aluminum paper inside and it will reflect and it'll be a lot stronger. Usually if you want to keep this there, I mean pretty much you just tape it so it can stay pretty sturdy. Oh, you know, I forgot the most important one, and that's the scissors. 1 second. So I'm gonna tell you the pros and the cons for this box, and I'm gonna show you how I made it. So here we go. So some of the pros and cons, right? Pros. This box can literally be used anywhere you want. If you're using it indoor, you can use it indoor. You can light up your subject from behind. You can light up your subject from one side, just like this light's doing right here. Light up your background. You can use different color of lights with this light. And it is very light. I mean, super light. It's like nothing to pick up. Literally, I can pick it up and move it anywhere that I need. The other thing that is really handy is that this light that I got from Walmart, literally you can hang it anywhere on top. That's why I decided to call this a spotlight, because you can literally, look at that, literally do anything you want with it. Since the first prototype was alright, was pretty good, it gave me good lighting. I want to see this one because I'm going to make the hole a little bigger, and I'm going to use the stronger light on there to see what happens. Alright, we're almost there. Okay, so let me cut it and I'll show you the after cut. Now the cons to this light is that well, let's just say that it is cardboard, so you can't really take it outside. If it's raining, it's gonna get wet and it's gonna get ruined. Secondly, you have to find a certain cardboard or tape cardboard to the size of the light, because this one, you know, thankfully we had purchased a tree from Wayfair, which is the one you see right here in the back, and the box that it came in was actually really perfect for the light, and I literally made it like in 5 to 10 minutes. It didn't take long. The hard part was just cutting it out to where I needed it to fit. Another con, if you don't have a LED light, it can get really hot, especially if you want like that yellow tone, or if you want like an orange tone and you get like a regular light bulb, it can get extremely hot, and I may say it can cause, you know, fire because of the heat. But I would recommend that you get like a LED light so they can help you out with the heat. Even though it is light, it also is really easy to break. So if you have it anywhere, you know, you step on it on accident because you left it on the floor, that itself can just ruin the whole light. This is really like a DIY project, really easy to make. If you're on a low budget, you want to light up your background, you know, get some beauty shots, you want to light up your face, get that sort of like the golden hour. This would be perfect. I have right now on this a 100 watts, so, and it's not a LED light, so it gets really hot real quick. Those are the pros and the cons. Okay, so this is pretty much the way it looks finished. This is the bigger one right here that we've made with the bigger hole. We taped it all around. It is nice and sturdy. It feels really light in your hand. I mean, you can like make a hole here if you wanted to, you know, use a tripod or something. Or so I'm gonna try right now a 60 watt LED light, so you can see the difference between the one that we first made versus this one. So this is the one that we first made. This has a 100 watt light in here. It's more like a yellow tone color, and it is a little bit smaller hole than this one. And it's also light, sturdy, very easy to carry, take anywhere you want, except of course if you're gonna take it like in the rain or something, probably not. So boom, that's the way it looks. You can see in the back, it's a good light. Good spotlight, as you can tell. I mean, you light it up on yourself and your subject and get them like that ghost look. Now, since this is not a LED light, it's gonna get really hot. Let's see, there's little lights in here. I can feel already the heat, you know, building up on my face. I can feel the warmness down here where the aluminum's at, and so it can get really hot. Now, in comparison to this one, to the one that we just made, this is the difference. Boom. Look at that. It's like the sun and the moon, sort of. Okay, so this one's the yellow one, and this is the white one, which is a little stronger. Well, it's the little white color, and you can see the ghosting on my face, and you can see the white here. It's cool. I don't feel no heat on my face. My hands is not hot, and it's pretty light. Carry with one hand, and again, you can put it on a you know, tripod or something. And the one that I wanted to try is the big light. This is the one I'm going to put. This is 135 watt, so it's going to give out a lot of light. But this is how strong it is. Are you ready? Boom! I know. Look at that. I can even see the... Okay, anyways. So this is pretty strong. It gives kind of like a greenish color. You can tell in here. And I thought it was going to be stronger, but maybe in the dark it will be really strong. Okay, so this is how my setup looks without the lights that I use. And this right here is going to be the first spotlight that I'm going to use, which is the new one that we made. Well, first let me show you the one that we just made, which is this one right here. And as you can tell, it has a good, nice little spotlight where it looks yellow in the background. And now let me show you the spotlight here, which is not so strong. Maybe if I get a little bit closer, see my hand, you can probably see it. Not so much, but let me try it on the background. Okay, so this is the other spotlight that I have in the back, shooting for the wall. So let me try this light. Now that's a little bit stronger with the light. You can even put it on yourself to give you that nice lighting. As you can see, you put the light in the back and get yourself a nice little photography if you're gonna shoot photography in any way. So, not bad, not bad. You can also have this like a fill light, maybe a key light, if you put more aluminum inside, which is what I'm going to do later on to fix it up a little bit more. Let me get the lights on. And lastly, I want to do, before I go, I did want to try out the different color one, which I want to show you because it's pretty cool. Okay, so as you can see, it's turning different colors, purple, blue. I mean, you can light it up on yourself. It's not that strong to be, this was not a strong one. This one I got it from Five Below, and well, you can see how good it is. So this is it. This is all very simple. Very simple box lights that you can use as also props as gun. Okay, that's my thing. All right, guys. So yeah, back to you, John. And this video was inspired by YC Imaging. I saw that he did a video where he created a light out of cardboard box, and he did his own setup. And so he challenged others to create a light source. And so this was right there, my own little light source that may not be a light like this one, but you can use it in many forms and different styles. And that is what I like about this box. Of course, you can always make the hole where the light's gonna come out bigger depending on your lighting or how big your lighting is, because this is a small lighting. You can actually use a bigger one if you wanted to get more light. So if you do something like this, let me know, whether you're doing it in any social media. My links are in the description, and they'll be popped up right here as well, so that you can check them out and let me know. Tag me on there so I can check out your DIY and see how creative you are in making a light source. All right, guys, so that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching the creating of this light right here in the back. It was really awesome to make, and I hope that you enjoyed it, making a light out of just cardboard and some cheap light from Walmart, and making it into a nice little light for backlighting and for anything else that you want to use it for. All right, guys, so I'll see you in the next video. Peace.